Jen, last time we spoke, it was in, I think, November last year. You were
I don't
in
remember.
Denver, if I'm not mistaken, and I was right here. Since then, a few things have happened, and
Yeah,
well, everyone that read the news knows. And I saw an interview of yours in the Ola's channel, and you
yeah,
spoke about it a little bit,
yeah. I
and
traveled to
how
Sweden.
unexpected that was, and well, you already told this part of the story. So I want to know, how have these last 6, 7 months been for you?
I'm I'm tired. I am very, very tired because there are many opinions and there's a lot of judgment out there. And it got to a point where no matter what I posted, people had opinions about that, and it seems ridiculous to me. But if I would portray, like, say honestly how I feel, I'm hurt. It's hard. It's Of course I'm not feeling great, right? People would go like, "Ah, you're playing the victim." So I'm like, okay, all right then. So I said, actually, I'm doing okay. I'm all right. And then, of course, people would go like, she never gave a shit about the band. And it got to a point where I'm like, you guys, you know what? I could post about my blueberry yogurt and you would still find a way to connect this to what happened. And I I must say I turned very quiet on social media because I just wanted to avoid all that white noise, all that blabbering, all these opinions. I was just tired of that. And also at the same time, when you break up with an ex-partner, right? That's the easiest example. You break up with your partner. The last thing on planet Earth is that you want to see that ex-partner on social media moving on, and it's like, no, I don't want to see that. I needed time to digest the whole thing. And like I said, I think the first few months I was just very busy with convincing everybody that I was doing okay when I honestly wasn't. I was not okay. And when you when everything you say in public is being judged, and honestly, I mean, I can only imagine how Harry and Meghan feel, like people with real problems, like turning in terms of like
Yeah, got
paparazzi
it.
and stuff. It's like, who am I? I'm just a little nobody. So why do people talk about me? I think there's way more important things that the humankind should talk about, like climate change and like what's going on in this nonsense war, and like real issues that
Sure.
people should discuss and find solutions for, instead of me with you know so I just realized that apparently this is a topic and people like to talk about it, but I don't necessarily need to be a part of that. So I turned very quiet on social media, and the more I distanced myself from that whole thing, the more I'm like, I'm going to say this right now. This is horrible, but I'm going to say it anyway. The more I felt grossed out by the humankind. So altogether, I have not been good. I've been okay, but I'm far away from being good.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a long speech. And when life throws shit at you, honestly, I mean, take a look at the whole scenario. In the beginning of 2020, I lost my dear-hearted relationship. That was followed by 2 years of isolation and lockdowns and the whole pandemic situation. Great. And then finally things get back to kind of normal-ish,
Yeah,
and then May happened. So I can't really say that my past few couple of years had been like great. So 2023 is going to be amazing, right?
Yeah,
And
we're gonna talk about it.
you can't always keep up the. I believe it's important to give yourself space to heal or space to be. Um, when the entire world is expecting, this is such an honest interview. When everybody sees you and expects you to be the positive, energetic goofball that I am, there's a
You are.
big chunk of my heart that holds exactly that. But if life throws shit at you, you can't always keep that up. And that's another part why I decided to turn really quiet, because I just couldn't. You have to recharge your own batteries before you're able to recharge other people. Like if you have nothing to, I just felt empty. What this whole past months really did to me is like I started questioning a lot more that I feel like that I should. I have more doubts. I'm way more careful, and I never decided to be like that, because I would like to be this open-hearted, positive, good, welcoming person, but it changed me. And that's just something that I don't blame anybody, and I'm not playing the victim, just to make sure everybody understands. But it's just something that happened with me, and I don't know. I don't know where all this is going. As of right now, I'm doing okay. I'm getting better. Still, I'm still not feeling like super happy, because there is nothing to be. Well, some things to be super happy about.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that was a long speech. So that is how my past few months have been. I'm sorry for the long speech.
Right. And a speech.
Okay, done.
Well, few things. What about your partners and sponsors? Did they support you
Oh,
after
absolutely.
May? Well, how did that happen?
Absolutely. I think the funniest thing was with Ibanez Guitars. Ibanez actually, I sent them a text, and they were like shooting me a text, going like, "I'm so sorry, what happened?" Blah 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 blah. And then me, the goofball. So I sent back, "Is it still okay to be an Ibanez artist? Do you want to kick me out now?"
I'll do the same, Jen. Definitely. I'll do the same.
And they were like, "Yeah, sure." Bullshit. You stay with us. So I had absolutely no problems, because all these endorsement deals that I have, just to name a few: Ibanez Guitars, Synergy Amps, Hercules stands, Kloss cables, Line 6, Yamaha, all
That's it.
these brands had been working with me way before I joined the band. They believed in
Yeah.
me when I was not part of a 2 Grammy Award winning band.